The movement restriction order from the Malaysian government has struck the businesses of vegetarian restaurants hard. Let's see how these businesses cope with the situation.
According to Malaysian Vegan Society's unofficial statistics, there are currently more than 2,000 vegetarian restaurants in the country. In recent years, there's a trend of diversified vegetarian diet choices.
I am finding quite a number is among the Chinese community. A lot of Indians are also vegetarians. But the surprising thing is that an increasing number of Malays have starting to adopt a vegan or vegetarian diet.
However, the movement restriction order from Malaysia government for the past 3 months has severely harmed the service industry during the pandemic.
Since the movement restriction order, our business has dropped to only 30% of the original performance before the epidemic. Now that people are allowed to dine in the restaurant again, but it's still only about 50% of what we had before.
This Penang organic restaurant that had been running for 7 years had not stopped the operation since their movement restriction order. Even if it's not profitable, the owner still insists on serving the vegetarians.
During the epidemic, the profits of the restaurant dropped drastically. However, the sales of breads have increased, so it has balanced our costs. Since then, we began to do food delivery. I do it with my colleagues, and we would deliver the bread to the customer houses.
A very aggressive marketing approach has to come in. I'm happy to see many restaurants are doing that. You have to give something to get something back. Some restaurants have started giving promotions. If we use aggressive marketing and we use new techniques of enticing people, business will catch up. And social media is a relatively cheap form of advertising. And people, almost everyone is connected now.
Okay, so 亲爱的朋友，不要忘记帮我把我的 live share 出去一下 ，OK？
Josie Vegetarian Cafe in Penang had just opened for less than 2 years. Facing the epidemic, it had closed for a month. The owner started to use social media to actively market the restaurant in order to keep the business and his employees' jobs.
那时候我们的销真的1个星期很糟糕，然后我也
The revenue was very bad for the whole week. I don't want to fire anyone. I hope everyone can survive this together. The condition to survive is that I need to be able to make profits. I saw some live streams and I began to try. It really can reach out to customers and slowly the revenue has returned.
The pandemic has struck everyone hard, but restaurant owners believe that as long as they stand firm and keep faith, they can turn crises into chances, and the day of revival is sure to come soon.